Hi, I'm Kat.
And I'm Mika, your Gen Z Marites at
Rated G podcast. So, partner, when do you think is the right time to start talking about labels?
Label. Label on the wall. Who's the dumbest of them all?
And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Ate-ate, pabili po ng label. Kaya ano pang hinihintay natin? Sakay na!
Disclaimer, ang mga confession na natanggap ay mula sa anonymous senders at walang kaugnayan sa mga taong magbabasa nito.
So, for our first entry, we have a confession from Casey.
Hindi ko alam, nagka-situationship na pala ako. Kaloka talaga pag women-loving women. Kala ko kasi friends lang kami. Friends na laging gumagala, nang kaming dalawa lang. Friends na nag-holding hands. Friends na okay lang kung may pakis. Kiss for the TikTok lang naman daw. Hindi ko kasi alam. Ano ba yung boundaries between girlfriends and girlfriends? Hirap na ako i-differentiate kung platonic ba or may meaning na kasi. Parehas kaming babae. Hindi ko rin confirmed if bading ba talaga siya or not. Well, lumipas na ang 6 na buwan. Di na rin kami nag-uusap. But I found out na kinonsider niya rin pala ako. At some point. Pero, we were both too worried kung may meaning ba yung pinaggagawa namin sa isa't isa or wala lang.
Okay, so, for me, gets ko naman. Kasi, there's a different level between girls in friendships. Tapos, gets ko din na sometimes, nagbo-blur yung lines between that pag nag-enter na ng territory ng kung ano ka ba, kung if you're attracted to them. And as a person who is like attracted to both genders, parang gets ko din, parang, what do you call this? It's common for me sometimes. Though not for you naman, babes. Don't worry. We're good. This is a totally platonic unless relationship. So, eto nga. Gets ko naman. Pero, for me, the fact na kinonsider mo yung possibility of being in a relationship with them, parang I think that's a solid starting point na or sign, actually, na you might be just a little bit, easy little bit attracted to women. It's like open that mindset. Baka lang naman. Kasi again, gets ko yung questioning and then gets ko din yung open na yung mind mo. Ikaw ba, Mika? What do you think?
It's literally yun nga, dahil sa hindi nila sure kung ano yung label nila. Kasi nga, hindi rin naman sila sure kung ano talagang meron sa kanila. So, paano mo lalagyan ng label kung hindi mo sure kung para dun ba sa isa ay friends lang ba tayo who does this? Or do we have?
Pero yun nga, nalaman mo na she had something for you, right? So parang, why didn't you take that opportunity to talk about it? Kasi again, as every other person you ask, communication is key, right? So the fact na na-open na yung conversation na yun, and you didn't, jump into the opportunity to talk about it. Parang, kind of fumbled, girl. Kind of fumbled. Sayang. Ano na dapat? It was supposed to be your women-loving women era.
Yes.
So you missed
exactly.
that. Pero again, kung hindi na kayo nag-uusap, ano ba? Ready ka na ba mag-move on? Or are we napapanaginipan mo pa ba? Napanaginipan mo pa ba? Kasi, okay girls, speaking from experience,
feeling ko, it's the fact na iniisip pa din.
It
says something.
For me, as a fellow women-loving women, girl, go for it.
Go for it.
Baka lang naman. Ikaw, Mika, any advice for Casey?
I believe kung niisip mo pa rin siya, kung like, you know, you still have that. And hindi na, honestly, hindi mo kasi makukuha yung mga sagot sa mga tanong mo from other people. Unless you build that courage na tanongin talaga sa person.
Oo, te. Para makatulog ka. Hindi mapapayapa ang kaluluwa mo.
Yes.
Go. Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay. And then that's it for the first confession. And then our next confession is from Bloom.
May kaibigan po ako nun na nagustuhan ko. Then, bigla po ako naging in a relationship. Pero saka ko lang po nalaman na nagustuhan niya rin po pala ako pabalik. So ngayon, torn po ako sa kanya kasi may unresolved feelings po ako. And lately, ang dami pong signs na about sa kanya ang lumilitaw sa daily life ko. Gusto ko po sanang makausapin siya ulit para lang matapos na, kaso may GF na po pala siya. What to do po? Hindi po kasi ako mapakali kapag may unresolved feelings. Huhu.
Go, Mika. You want to go?
Feeling ko kasi, gets ko naman na unresolved feelings siya and all. Pero kasi, may GF yung tao, may girlfriend. So, I feel like, hindi ka din naman niya pinakailaman noon. So, I feel like, manahimik ka na lang. Char.
Valid. Actually. Yun din na.
Yeah. I mean, wag ka nang manggulo sa relationship ng iba. Kasi unresolved feelings mo yan. So, I feel like, kailangan mo siyang isettle within yourself.
Oo, te. Kasi ito ano ba ang purpose mo? Like, ano ang intention mo kapag inopen mo yung conversation na yun? Like, are you expecting something from the person? Like, kasi ang hirap Ang hirap mag-start ng ganyan. Lalo na since alam mo naman na may girlfriend siya. In-acknowledge mo naman. So, the fact na in-acknowledge mo na may girlfriend siya, you know na if you bring up this topic with the person you used to like, it's going to stir up trouble. So, like, parang nasa sayo na ngayon yan, girl.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stir up, shit? Or, go in peace. Not in peace, literal lang. Don't. Okay? Ikaw, keep the peace in yourself, in a way, kasi nga, unresolved siya. Or, magsisimula ka ng drama. Go.
So, I feel like you need to see yourself sa position ng girlfriend. Right?
Actually.
Kasi, isipin mo kung masaya sila, tapos wala naman silang problema, and then bigla kang sisingit na magpaparamdam ka ng gano'n.
So
na parang,
true.
anong point mo? Anong point mo?
Yun nga.
Anong purpose ng pagsabi mo nun?
Oo.
Ayun nga. Saka, you can't assume na kung ano yung i-respond nyo dun, given na may jowa nga siya. Like, you just need to accept na maybe, yun na yun talaga.
Oo.
And like, yun na yun, and it's like that, and you need to let them be. Let them be happy.
Bottom line, just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't.
Don't. You'll get over it eventually.
Eventually. There are plenty of fish in the
The
sea.
sea.
Or,
And that is definitely not your fish.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
And then, for our last confession this episode, from Meow.
Nag-break kami nitong kausap ko for 5 months. Nagalit ako sa kanya nung naglalaro kami ng COD. Pero that was once lang. Lagi niya ako sinisigawan and lagi siya nagagalit kapag naglalaro kami. Pero, hindi ko naman siya iniwan because of that unfair. Miss ko na siya.
Wait lang, di ko gets. Magkausap kayo for 5 months and then nag-break kayo. So, walang label.
Alam mo, I think you need self-respect.
Yeah, parang ano na lang yun. Self-preservation, girl.
Yeah.
Kasi, isipin mo yun, sinisigawan ka niya, tapos nagagalit siya sa'yo over a game.
Over a game. Over a game
And,
lang yan, ha?
okay. Controversial opinion, pero of all the games, there are better games out there, okay? COD pa talaga. Seryoso na yan. Final answer. parang it's giving nagsayang ka ng 5 months.
Yeah. Pero, alam mo, okay, to validate you, valid naman na nami-miss mo siya kasi given na, alam mo yun, you had that connection and everything.
Yeah.
Pero I think, alam mo yun, sinabi mo to, in-emphasize mo na lagi ka niya sinisigawan and lagi siya nagagalit kapag naglalaro kayo. Kasi it means you're not comfortable with that.
Yeah. Maybe I would cry if
Yeah.
somebody screamed
Honestly.
at me over a game. I would cry.
Honestly. Ayun, given na iba pa yung rason mo kung bakit mo siya iniwan, pero yun yung sinabi mo here. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka talaga comfortable with that.
Hindi, nag-break nga sila kasi nagalit na siya. So, parang nag-build up na. Binalik niya na sa kanya.
Exactly. Nag-build up na. So, it means medyo kulang din kayo sa communication. Pero kasi, it's already a red flag na sinisigawan ka niya and like siya nagagalit. So, parang
Over again.
he's treating you
Let's
like one of
emphasize that. Let's emphasize that.
Parang he's treating you like others lang din. Which is not the case dapat, diba?
Ano mo? Babae sila parehas. Babae. Ay, babae sila parehas. Pero yun nga, either way.
Either way.
Even more, another woman. Pero
Yeah.
I don't think, consider ko,
But
women
still,
loving women ba yan?
sinisigawan and nagagalit kasi.
I don't think he loves you, girl. Pero okay.
As a gamer.
So, babae nga sila dalawa. Pero again, it doesn't change the fact na they do steer up, they start a fight over
Over a game.
Yeah. Though, again, tama si Mika, gets ko. Once you start talking with a person for for an amount of time, you start to set a routine around them.
Yeah.
And it can be jarring kapag you stop, I know that from experience. Medyo, it's a bit empty. As a Sagittarius with major commitment issues, once nagsistop na usually yung mga situationship natin ng ate mo girl, she's a bit empty for like a few weeks to a month. Pero I get over it eventually. And
Yeah,
hopefully
you get
you
over
will
it
too. Eventually. Pero yun nga, try not to dwell on it. I don't know. Pero I'm not the type of person din kasi na kapag when I'm talking to someone or I'm in a relationship, I don't tend to make them like the entire center of my day-to-day. So, siguro different siya for people who like tend to like spend majority of their time with their partner. Pero yun nga, it's something to consider na maybe she's not going to be the best partner if simpleng bagay, magagalit siya tapos sisigawan. That's not really the slay she thinks it is.
Yeah. Saka kung miss mo siya, I feel like you just need to remind yourself lang lagi kung ano yung dahilan, kung ba't kayo nag-break in the first place. And
Get a grip. Get a grip, girl.
And if sa tingin mo ba na pag pining up mo yun sa kanya ay makakapag-usap kayo ng maayos and magbabago siya and everything. And if mutual ba? Mutual
Actually, something to consider.
Yes.
The fact na, literal, legit nag-break kayo or you just stop talking? Parang,
Or like kung nagpaparamdam pa ba siya or what? There's something,
But, if I were you though, I wouldn't.
yeah.
I wouldn't reply.
So, it's the sinisigawan and nagagalit talaga. Nuh-uh for me.
This is not it.
Yeah.
And then, that's it for the confessions for episode 1. And then, ano ba, Mika, do you know any media similar to this? Parang ganon.
Media? Ang daming songs lately na tungkol sa mga situationship. It's kinda crazy. Kaya, and I feel like, kaya ang daming nakaka-relate ng mga tao lately. It's because this is the world we live in. Char.
No! Actually, it is unfortunately the world we live in.
Yeah.
Me with that one song,
What song?
Alam mo na, te. Pero, aside from that song,
Here is another song from Janine Berlin, Situationships.
ano ba ang tawag sa di ko nga syota? Pero kayakap ko naman sa gabi. situationship pa ba yun? Actually.
Actually.
So, moral of the story, for me, when you find an opening to talk about it, take that chance. Kasi that shit will haunt you for the rest of your life. I'm so for real. As an overthinker, as a malalang overthinker, like, things from years ago, sometimes, nawawala siya. Pero alam mo yun, yung bigla-bigla, and then, wala ka ng tulog. So, like, when you find an opportunity to, like, talk about something, go for it. And then, second, and last from me, know your worth. Parang, you need to know when, when, like, it's still okay for you. Parang, nire-respect mo ba yung sarili mo kapag pinursue mo tong person or situation na to? Parang ganon. Kasi, it's so hard to chase after someone na hindi naman magre-reciprocate. So, like, know your worth. Oh, Mika, go.
Ayun nga, again, communication is the key. Kapag nandun ka na, alam mo yun, if alam mong hindi ka patatahimik.
Yeah.
If alam mong after years, and like, gets ko naman people na like, nanghingi ng advice from other people.
Yeah.
Pero kasi, pag bringing up mo din siya sa ibang tao, you will never get the answer na gusto mong makuha from that specific person.
Siguro
Kasi nga, saka parang, even though nababalidate ka nila or anything, iba pa rin yung reassurance from that person.
Yeah.
And like, another thing is, we should always think about the situation. And like, we should not be selfish. Minsan talaga.
Yeah.
Lalo na kung alam mong merong specific na mga tao na maaapektuhan.
Yeah, you have to be sensitive and like mindful. You have to be mindful. Very cutesy, of the people around you. So, yun. Some things to keep in mind. Mika, you have something else to say?
I think you just really need to focus on yourself lang din.
Yeah.
Na maybe hindi mo na kailangan i-involve yung ibang tao.
Yeah.
Kailangan, like, it's something that you need to fix within you.
Yeah. Baka ang sign ng failure, or hindi naman failure, yun nga, let's not take it as a failure of a situationship, pero an opening to work on yourself instead.
And if hindi siya nagfe-fit sa situation nyo po,
yeah, wag ipilit.
Wag ipilit.
Oo, wag ipilit. Kasi like, alam mo agad, it shows. It shows kapag pilit siya. And it's so hard to work on something na pilit. So like, just don't.
And that's one thing din eh. If it's really meant to be, it's not supposed to be that hard. You don't have to think about all those.
Though, totoo naman na relationships take work. Pero, it only works if both of you, like, work on it. Hindi ikaw lang. So, like, again, self-worth, is it, like, nire-respeto mo ba sarili mo? Is it worth your time? Or, ano ba, are you talking to a brick wall? Like this. Oh, well, it's not a brick wall. Ano ba to? Close enough. Mukha kasi siyang brick. Sorry, girl. So, yun. Gets nyo naman.
And
Think about that for a second. Okay? A moment of silence for our fallen brothers and sisters. Ang mga failed or not failed, yung nga, situationships. Hindi mo pala
I mean, at least we call it a situationship kasi we're hoping at least some.
Unless hopeless nga. Wag nga. Again, wag ipilit. Okay.
Yeah, basta wag ipilit.
Wag ipilit. Ayan. So, that concludes the end of our first episode. And go, Mika.
If you want to share your controversial story, you can find the Google Forms on our FB page and FB group. That's Rated G after Podcast ng Bayan. Kung saan, pwede rin kayo mag-share ng comments and violent reactions about the episode.
Please. I want to see.
Yes,
give me, like,
please.
Pictures.
Give us your opinions.
Ano ba? We have TikToks, right? So, like, stitch, whatever.
Stitch whatever you want.
Comment, go. I-add mo ako sa story mo. Let me see. Chismo sa ako.
You're Gen Z, Marites.
So, yun. Please follow us here on Spotify, like and subscribe sa channel namin ng Rated G Podcast. And then we'll see you again on our next episode. Bye!